already getting off. We've left it a bit late today. Well, not late, but we're not doing any P&O excursions, so we've sort of had a bit of a lay-in and everyone else is getting off. It looks lovely over there, look at that. Gorgeous. And we're joined by Wonder of the Seas, which is the biggest cruise ship in the world. I want to go on that ship one day, but it's like massive. It is a very, very big ship. It looks so beautiful over there. Usually, a lot of the ports that we've docked at, the port area hasn't been very nice. Like it's looked a bit dodgy because it's a port, obviously. But this actually is the opposite. This looks really, really nice. Like, look how pretty it looks over there. We're just watching people get off. There's people here, I think, just waiting for their shore excursions. And then we're going to go to breakfast and then we're going to head off and hopefully go to the airport beach, which is, I think, somewhere over there. So we'll have to find it. We have just come back from breakfast. We went into the main dining room this morning as opposed to the buffet. Just me, Mum and Soph though, because Dad and Matt got up too late. We didn't realise the breakfast in the main dining room finishes at 9 and we got there at just before 9. But they let us in, but Dad and Matt weren't even awake, so we just went and they're, I think, currently having breakfast in the buffet. But we're now back in our cabin. We're not sure what our plans are today because I know I said earlier we're probably going to go to the airport beach, but we're only going to go there if we know that planes are due to land, because that's the whole reason why you go there, because there might not be, there might be delays, they might just have a different schedule plan for today. So we're gonna, Sophie's currently off the ship looking for Wi-Fi in the port to find out the schedule for the arrivals in the airport. And then if there are any planes, like big, KLM planes, things like that, then we'll go to it and see them land for, for half an hour. But because it's such a lovely day today, we also want to go to an actual, like, nicer beach, because that airport beach I don't think is meant for like sunbathing and stuff, because it's like obviously where the airport, the planes are, the airport is. So we sent Sophie off to check, but if there are planes landing, then we're going to go to the beach, watch it, and then go to a nicer beach. If there aren't any, we're just going to go to the beach and then look at the shops, because we don't want to pay. Taxis are really expensive in the Caribbean, and it's ridiculous. So we don't want to spend like $100, which is what we spent the other day there and back, for like a 20-minute taxi journey, and then find out there's not even any planes there at the time that we go there. So we're waiting for that, and then we'll probably just decide to either go to the beach, the nicer sunbathing beach, for most of the day, because it's glorious today. And this is our last port before we go back to Barbados, and then we'll be getting off in Barbados for that full day. So we're just waiting and seeing, and we're also waiting for Dad and Matt because we keep calling their cabin and they're not in there, so we think they're still at breakfast. So that's what the situation is currently. Can you see I've burnt my nose there? I think that's from where I wear my sunglasses, because my sunglasses are very big, like the faces are big, they go like that. So there's this tiny bit on my nose that I'm obviously not putting cream on, so it's burnt a bit, so I look like Rudolph. Look, you can see just there, got a red nose. More and more people are getting off, and there's more people from Wonder getting off as well. We keep just looking at the ship because it is huge. Hopefully we'll go on that one day, but yeah, I'm just people watching at the moment. It looks like they're all going to a beach of some sort, just from the way they're dressed, really. They don't look like they're going for a long walk. We have arrived at our destination. We're at the beach. We're at a beach called Little Bay, and it is like a resort area, so it's got like a hotel and stuff like that. We paid $35 for 5 sunbeds and 2 umbrellas, so I think that's a really good deal, because in previous destinations, islands, we paid like $100, which is awful money. But yeah, it's glorious here. It's absolutely beautiful. So far, St Maarten's definitely my favourite port. We decided not to go to the airport beach, which I think was Mahau. I'm probably saying it wrong, because we looked at the taxi fare. So here it was $10 per person round trip, which is quite cheap. but to get there to that airport beach, it was $25 one way per person, so it'd be $50 each. So we thought absolutely not, it's not worth it. But we're hoping to come back here, so hopefully next time we can just do it. Might as well just do it. But we're glad we went here instead because it is gorgeous. It's a lovely port. Everything about it is just really, really nice. This is definitely my favourite one. And yeah, we're really happy that we decided to go to this beach instead of the other beach. Mum's sofa and Matt are over there. They're just over there. Dad's just come out of the sea. He's now sunbathing. And I'm just letting my couple of handfuls of crisps digest before I get in myself. Because you always have to wait, I think it's about half hour. Dad is literally melting. Bye little babe. It's been lovely. Heading back to the ship now. We're back on board and we're just watching the last few people get back on, and then we'll be sailing away. We think the same as for Wonder. We think they're about to leave as well, or fairly soon, because there's not many people getting back on that ship. So we're just about to go for dinner. It's another formal night tonight, and this is what I'm wearing for the formal evening. So I've got pink on today. Can you believe this dress is from Primark? It cost me like £13. Lovely jubbly, job done. We've just come back in for the night and we've just looked out onto the balcony and we can see land just where these lights are. Where is it? Oh, it's St. Kitts, so we were just there. We think that's St. Kitts, and we can see just where this light is here, that is a cruise ship. So we think they're docked there. Good morning, it's the next day and it's another sea day. As you can see and probably hear, it's a bit rough today. But it's still fine, still nothing to worry about. I've just done my sweet tour. If you haven't seen it already, it's coming soon. And I'm now just heading to the atrium to do a bit of vlogging there just so you can see part of the ship. And then I'm going to maybe do some shopping. It's always really quiet down these corridors because a lot of the decks are just cabins, which is what this deck is. So it's literally just cabins and it's so quiet because everyone's elsewhere. Every day they bring out more Christmas decorations. I love the colour on this. It's so pretty. But there's so many lovely decorations on this ship. And because it's so hot, it doesn't even feel like it's Christmas soon. Just walking along deck 7. As you know, it's a very big ship, so it's a long walk to the back from the front. All the Christmas stuff's out. This is one of these specialty restaurants. It's called Sindhu. Now this is like Asian cuisine, and sadly none of us actually like Asian food, so we haven't been here. But if you like Asian food, like curries and stuff, definitely give this a try. I just went to the shop and bought this key ring for my car keys, because I've got quite a few key rings from different holidays, so I want one for a cruise. And it says P&O Cruises Britannia on it. So yesterday in St Maarten, we went into this like food shop, and Sophie bought some truffles. We just decided to open them, and it's just a bag of chocolate. Like, they're not truffles anymore. Oh.
You could put this in the fridge.
What type of chocolate was it? Was it just
truffles?
Just chocolate. We're gonna eat it out of the bag with a spoon. Oh, that looks quite nice actually.
Mm.
Is it nice?
Mm.
Just been to the talk that someone from the bridge was doing. The second officer, that was really informative, really interesting. And then I've just gone and got a vanilla latte and a cream cheese brownie. So I'm gonna eat that now, because I'm a bit peckish because we're not having lunch, because we've got afternoon tea in the Epicurean at 3:45. So I need to eat something now, so then I'll be ready, hungry, in a couple of hours. Looks interesting.
It's a football reference. Yes, Jay. I played linebacker at Syracuse.
Really? In high school, I played...
Just an FYI for you, if you ever get like a flavoured coffee on a P&O cruise ship, every time I've got one, like I always have vanilla lattes. The people that make them put pretty much 3/4 of the actual cup as the vanilla syrup, and then the rest of it's coffee. It's more vanilla than latte. They are very, very strong. Don't get me wrong, I'm all for it. I love a really strong vanilla latte, but these are strong. I'm now watching Jungle Cruise because it's one of the films that's included in your cabin. So we've got our afternoon tea. This looks lovely. It looks really nice. Mum and Soph both have one each because of their dietary needs. And then we've got just the normal one. They're chocolate scones. They've got their, I thought they were raisins, but they're chocolate pieces.
Did you have a fun Bislab? I'll just change your mind. You didn't get a choice. Just play.
No sugar.
Sugar's me.
We're still here. We're getting through it all. And they're having a conversation about how many pairs of socks they brought on holiday while we're eating lovely afternoon tea. So we've just come back from our afternoon tea in the Epicurean, and it was all around, we absolutely loved it. It was really, really lovely food. Definitely worth the $17.50. Everyone's agreeing with me. Everyone's definitely agreeing with me. What?
So funny.
Sophie's laughing at me. But no, it was lovely food, really, really lovely, delish. So I would definitely recommend trying the Epicurean afternoon tea if you're ever on a P&O cruise. We also had some left over, so we have taken it, we brought it back to the cabin on like a plate thing. It was mostly my food because I didn't eat much, but it was really good. It's just I was full quite quickly because the scones, I find scones really filling. Good morning from a wet and dull Barbados. It's raining and it looks horrible, and we're going home tomorrow. So we're just about to go to breakfast, and then, so because we're departing tomorrow and today, and obviously because it's a fly cruise, we have to do the immigration and everything on board. So we're doing that just after breakfast, and then we are going to head down to the boatyard, which apparently is like, we're not really sure, but apparently it's like really popular. Everyone goes there, everyone I've spoken to are like, yeah, we're going to the boatyard. I think it's just, you pay a certain amount to get in and then you get most things included. So we're just gonna go and have a look at that. And yeah, and I'm just currently people watching, but it is raining and sunny at the same time. So I'm having to like, I didn't bring my sunglasses out because it's raining. But yeah, we're gonna go and explore Barbados, and then later on today, I'll just be packing and making sure we've got everything. Because yeah, our flight's tomorrow, so this is our last full day on the cruise. Again, I didn't film much last night because after the afternoon tea, we just stayed in our cabin. I watched Jungle Cruise for the first time. Never watched that before. It was actually quite good. And then we went to the Four Tunes again. They were amazing as always. Their second show was like even better, and they sang Bohemian Rhapsody again because it was like by popular demand. Apparently people have been coming up to them saying, can you sing it again in your next one? So they did. So we all died and went to heaven. And then we had a few snacks in the evening, and then we played Brody's bar because they've got a pool table that you can just use for free. So we did that, and then it was the latest I've ever stayed up. I stayed up until like midnight. That is like the middle of the night for me, so that's shocking. But yeah, it was a really fun night. Yeah, the Four Tunes are just always amazing. If you're ever on a cruise, I think I've already said this, but if you're ever on a cruise and they're performing, go and see like every single show that they do, because I would pay good money to see them. They are like insanely good. So definitely go and see them if they're there on your cruise. We have arrived at the boatyard. It was about a 10-minute car journey from the actual port, from the ship, and it costs $35 for all day. You get free stuff included. I'll have to double check that what exactly it is because I didn't listen to what they were saying. I was just excited about the beach. And you get like water stuff as well, like there's like a trampoline, there's a slide in the water, in the sea, and it's glorious. The water is so clear. I'm gonna get my GoPro in a minute and I'm gonna go straight in and see if we can see any fish. But this is glorious. Like the sand is like white, which is what we thought all the Caribbean ports would be like. But no, it's beautiful. So now I'm gonna head into the water.
Beautiful beach in Barbados. We are in Barbados. Down the slide. He's gonna go down, he's going down. Hooray! Someone else going up now.
It's the whitest sand I've ever seen.
I think it is actually.
Mum, Soph and Matt are going snorkeling to see some turtles. Me and Dad have stayed back because I've been in too many boats and catamarans this cruise, so I'd rather just stay on the beach and sunbathe, and so would Dad. But they've got the GoPro, so if they have got anything, I'll put the footage in, but if not, then tough. But I hope they see something. and we're still at the boatyard. People have been starting to leave. I think, well, people started leaving like 2 hours ago. And we had some lunch as well, we had some food. I will say, it's not that badly priced here. Everywhere else we've been, every other island, things are really expensive. But here, it's not that bad. Like, we have 5 meals and a few drinks for about $55, which I think is really good, because that's sort of just a normal like meal per person, like, you know, for 5 people at home. Like, that's what we'd usually pay for 5 of us. So I think it's not too bad. The food was really nice, really, really lovely. And yeah, we don't want to leave the boatyard because it's so lovely. But the good thing is, because the ship is docking overnight in Barbados, there's no time that you have to be back for. You can just go back whenever you want. You can stay out all night if you wanted to. So we're not in any rush to really leave. But yeah, we're going to see how long we're going to stay here till. And then we'll probably just go back on the ship and pack, because you have to have your luggage outside your cabin tonight by midnight. So yeah, we really don't want to leave the island. We really don't want to leave the beach. We really don't want to leave the Caribbean at all, because apparently we had Wi-Fi today, and it's apparently about 3 degrees at home, and it's about 33 here. So difficult. It's back in the port, about to get back on the ship. We've just had a photo in front of the Barbados sign, and the sun is setting, and it's our last night. We are back on board now, and I'm on the balcony. I'm sat watching people arrive. We've got, because it's like a turnaround day, but we've obviously still got people like us that are leaving tomorrow, still just visiting the port, like Barbados. So there's like one entrance for us to just sort of come and go, and then we've got further down that way, we've got people that are actually arriving for the start of their cruise. So I'm watching sort of a bit of both, people grumpy that we're leaving tomorrow, and then people excited that they're actually just starting their holiday. So if anyone's watching that arrived on the 18th, I hope you had a lovely holiday. I've just had a shower and washed my hair because I had like sun cream, seawater and sand in it, and it was like bleh, gross. So I've just done that, and I am having a cup of tea whilst watching the new Batman film, again because it's on our TV included with like all the TVs in the cabin have films and TV shows that you can watch for free. So Batman's one of them. So I'm currently watching that, and then I'm going to do a bit more packing. I've done most of my packing anyway, but Mum and Soph hadn't, so they're currently packing now, and then they're gonna, I think, just have a quick shower and do their thing later. But I'm just chilling for a bit, savouring every moment. These 2 weeks have gone so quick. I did not want it to end at all. This has been an amazing holiday. Every day I was so grateful to just be in, you know, the ports where we were at the time. I was just so happy, and I just felt so lucky and grateful. And it's just, yeah, it's an amazing holiday. It's an amazing itinerary. If anyone's even thinking about going on a cruise to the Caribbean, just do it, just book it. You will not regret it. It's something that we've always wanted to do, but we just couldn't, mainly we couldn't afford it because it is quite pricey. But yeah, we managed to be able to book on, and yeah, it was just absolutely breathtakingly beautiful. The ports, just everything. The ship's a beautiful ship. I've been on Britannia before, and she's still my favourite. But yeah, we're just so happy and gutted that we're having to leave. But we've already got a quote from the onboard sales team for another cruise, January 2024 on Avia. Similar ports. There's 2 different ports to what we've been on now, but we've looked at that, and we might book that one soon. So yeah, don't want to leave, but had an amazing time. It's just been an amazing holiday and just some unforgettable memories. But now back to my film and then pack. Good morning everybody. It is a sad day. We are disembarking Britannia today and flying home. It's just gone 8 o'clock. We have to be out of our suite by 9. And then what you can do on a fly cruise is, if your flight's not until like the late afternoon, which ours is, you can like buy a day cabin where you just have the cabin from 10 till about 3. Just if you need to leave stuff there for the day, if you're going out, if you're going to use the pool, anything like that, which we've done. We bought an inside cabin just for a few hours, just so we could sort of have a base if we need to shower or anything like that. So once we've had breakfast, we're allowed to go and get our keys for the day cabin at 10 o'clock, and then we leave the ship at 2:45 to head to the airport and get on a plane back to horrible, rainy, cold England. But as I've already said, we've had the best time. We're definitely going to come back here and go on another cruise here. And yeah, it's definitely something I would recommend you do if you can come on a Caribbean cruise. Yeah, so definitely recommend it. It's been amazing and I don't want to leave, but sadly we have to today. The setup. We're in our day cabin. Dad's asleep. Sophie's peeling all the peel off her body. Matthew, I don't know what he's doing. And then me and Mum are just going to go and take some photos and do some vlogging of the ship. We've got about 3 hours until we have to be in our meeting area to get to the plane. It's always a guessing game with the elevators on a cruise ship.
Going down.
7?
Yeah.
7?
One of the bars. Live lounge. It's dead in here, there's no one in here. We only came in here once and then we walked straight out again because it was really quiet. It's usually a bit more interesting in here. We are finally back home, and as soon as I got in, I changed into my PJs, fluffy socks and my dressing gown. So I'm finally back home and we get to see the kitty. Are you happy? Are you happy to see us? They are all happy. I think they're just a bit confused. Yeah, he's so cute. He's so cutie. Look at him. And we're now going to unpack everything and sleep all day. Jokes, we're not. We're gonna try and stay awake and then get back to our normal like England sleep schedule. But yeah, we're gonna chill and we're gonna unpack everything. That is it. We are home. I've unpacked. We've had dinner. We are all exhausted. But yeah, that is the end of our Caribbean cruise, the end of my Caribbean cruise vlog. I'm probably going to do some other vlogs after this, but this is sort of just like the end of the 2 weeks that we were there. I hope you enjoyed it. I cannot recommend a Caribbean cruise enough. If anyone's even got a tiny thought about doing one, do it. There's just so many amazing things to do, to see. You'll have the best time. We had the best time. We can't wait to go again. So yeah, we're really happy that we did it. We're so lucky that we have been able to go on this cruise. So yeah, thank you everyone for watching, and I'll see you in another video.